How to properly paint correct. What is paint correction? Paint correction is the process of buffing and sometimes wet sanding to remove any swirls, marring, and oxidation, producing a flawless paint job that will last. Today I'm going to show you the steps involved in properly correcting a vehicle. If you have ever seen buffer trails on a vehicle, there were probably improper methods being used, and just like anything, there is a right and wrong way to do it. It is very important to be careful when you are buffing a vehicle, as you can burn through the clear coat with your buffer at any given time. And this is why I do not recommend taking a buffer to your vehicle without using the proper tools, chemicals, and methods, along with many other things, including knowing what to look for in the paint. You must also know the difference in the buffers and how to use them, including a DA buffer, also known as an orbital buffer, which orbits around the center and also spins, and a rotary buffer, which just spins in one circle. And you must also know the difference in the compound, and at which step you would use the compound. First comes wet sanding, which is used to flatten areas with heavy clear coat called orange peel. Orange peel is a texture you can see caused by excess spray from the spray gun when paint is being applied. Orange peel causes light to bounce off the paint in a less flattering way by making the paint look dull. Wet sanding can also be used to flatten a scratch that is too deep for the compound to safely remove, but is light enough to be extracted once the paint has been flattened by the paper. Ideal paint thickness is 5 to 8 mils thick, measured by a paint depth tester, and if there is more than that, sanding is used, and once it has reached the correct range, polishing is the most effective method to clear up minor paint defects. Next, usually the first step when correcting is cutting the paint with either a DA or rotary buffer, although we will use one of the Flex rotary buffers, as well as some cutting compound, which has grit in it. This involves cutting down the clear coat to a point where the imperfections have yet to reach, and therefore cutting the scratches out of the paint. This is a very important step in achieving perfect paint, but this also produces buffer trails, which many car lots and body shops will just simply ignore. Next, you must polish the paint to get rid of buffer trails as well as many other imperfections left behind. We will use the Rupes DA buffer as well as some classic polish, which helps to remove any buffer trails in your paint. This is one of the most important steps if you wish to use proper methods, as you can drive to any car lot in the area and find buffer trails on more vehicles than you would not find buffer trails on. And this only shows that improper methods were not being used. Finally, you must protect the paint with a wax. This can be applied by hand or more easily by a buffer. And we will use a finishing wax, which has carnauba in it, as well as a sealant and wax with resin. Sealants are known as waxes that are man-made and do not have carnauba wax in them. This is one of the most important steps as it will protect your paint for many months to come. And this will finalize the product also. There are many things coming out every day, as well as including ceramic coatings that can be placed on the paint as a protectant. Although coatings are very expensive, they will provide your paint with more protection than anything else on the market. Paint correction is a long job that takes many hours and even more patience. And when done properly, paint correction will leave you with a shine and clearness to your paint that looks better than the paint job as brand new or even from the dealership. Thank you.